Discarded newspapers tumble across the windy concrete bus station. I refuse to waste another minute analyzing your hypocritical apologies. You chose to step outside the circle of our mutual commitment. Now watch me handle my emotional recovery with absolute style.
I hear the musical announcement vibrating through the public address system. False leaders try to lease artificial happiness for extortionate prices, but righteousness
maintains a solid foundation against their schemes.
shake off your temporary depression.
Under the cosmic canopy tonight, we stomp our feet to eliminate the residue of their exploitation, converting our psychological injuries into a dynamic presentation.
Stepping dynamically
into the center of the illuminated dance floor now. Execute this rolling scheme to neutralize your private anxieties, transforming heavy pressure into kinetic energy with every movement. Though the initial taste was unpleasant, the rhythm provides absolution. Leave the manipulative narratives behind on these worn floorboards.
The opposition wishes to see us paralyzed by overwhelming grief, hoping their complex traps will permanently suppress our potential. But cultural children possess the secret key to dismantle tribulations, pound the bass line explicitly to fracture their deceptive architecture.
I wasted far too many nights crying over your empty projections, blaming myself for the internal instability of your fragile ego. No more squandering my precious light on a situation already deceased. Observe my graceful rotation as I effortlessly reclaim my center. We stomp our feet to eliminate the residue of their exploitation, converting our psychological injuries into a dynamic presentation. Stepping dynamically into the center of the illuminated dance floor now. Execute this rolling scheme to neutralize your private anxieties, transforming heavy pressure into kinetic energy with every movement. Though the initial taste was unpleasant, the rhythm provides absolution. Leave the manipulative narratives behind on these worn floorboards. Obstacles have been bypassed. The past is an impotent shadow with zero control left to broadcast. Sweat out the residual resentment, welcome the refreshing change. We stand completely undefeated as our destinies rearrange. Step, shift, let the heavy memories dissolve. Rhythm restores. Observe the momentum shift. Execute this rolling scheme to neutralize your private anxieties, transforming heavy pressure into kinetic energy with every movement. Though the initial taste was unpleasant, the rhythm provides absolute icy hands of winter are finally releasing their grip on my chest. I feel a sudden, violent shift happening inside my internal ecosystem. The old defensive identity I carefully constructed is beginning to fracture, allowing a brand new, unfiltered essence to burst through the cracks.
Give thanks for the grand rotation of the celestial wheel, sister. The cosmic clock strikes the hour of your ultimate spiritual awakening. Flee the stagnant swamps of complacency and double-mindedness today. Prepare your vessel to receive the rushing wind of total transformation. The historical axis spins rapidly beneath our collective footsteps. We break the heavy chains of past generational manipulation, stepping on to the uncharted path toward absolute self-actualization. Oh, we are navigating through this magnificent turning soul today, witnessing the complete realignment of our internal frequencies, a flawless convergence of theatrical jazz organ and eidetic roots bounds as the universe spins us away from darkness into everlasting light. The opposition attempts to freeze your consciousness in a state of fear, hoping you will remain compliant within their traditional parameters. But a righteous spirit is a roaring fire that cannot be institutionalized. Burn brightly, cultural children.
Your victory is already preordained. I spent too many seasons mourning the things that time took away from me, clinging tightly to the wreckage of relationships that were already dead. Now I cut the anchors, allowing the ferocious current to carry me forward, exhilarated by the breathtaking velocity of my own internal revolution.
Oh,
The historical axis spins rapidly beneath our collective footsteps. We break the heavy chains of past generational manipulation,
stepping on to the uncharted path
toward absolute self-actualization. We are navigating through this magnificent turning soul today, witnessing the complete realignment of our internal frequencies, a flawless convergence of theatrical jazz organ and eidetic roots bounds as the universe spins us away from darkness into everlasting light.
The wheel is turned, the old matrix is completely bypassed.
The future is an open sky with zero boundaries left to broadcast.
Sweat out the residual resentment.
Welcome the refreshing change. We stand completely undefeated as our destinies creatively rearrange. Feel the rotation. Let the old layers slide away. The alignment is perfect. The revolution is fully alive. We are navigating through this magnificent turning soul today, witnessing the complete trickles down the dusty glass of my terrace window. The fierce emotion storms of last month have finally depleted their fury. I sit comfortably wrapped in a wool blanket, sipping hot ginger tea, watching the parched leaves absorb the refreshing evening atmosphere.
Express gratitude for the restorative cycles of the natural ecosystem. The sky delivers an abundant blessing without demanding any compensation. Allow the calm precipitation to wash over your exhausted physical vessel.
True peace is an internal wealth that requires no material security. The frantic commotion of the metropolitan landscape becomes a soft hum. We realign our frequencies with the organic intelligence of nature, breathing in the pure, damp oxygen of absolute emotional recovery. We find sanctuary inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight. No theatrical illumination can compete with this gentle cosmic downpour. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz is soothing your overloaded mind in a river of effortless tranquility.
Corrupt executives debate over territory and temporary earthly dominance, but the grass expands quietly without requiring their official validation.
Discover your true prosperity inside the laughter of innocent families and the ancient wisdom whispered by the wind through the forest trees.
I spent half my life chasing after dramatic public celebrations, believing that external applause would repair my internal fractures.
How foolish to disregard the quiet majesty of this isolated moment, where my soul is fully reassembled without a solitary word being spoken. The frantic commotion of the metropolitan landscape becomes a soft hum. We realign our frequencies with the organic intelligence of nature, breathing in the pure, damp oxygen of absolute emotional recovery. We find sanctuary inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight. No theatrical illumination can compete with this gentle cosmic downpour. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz is soothing your overloaded mind in a river of effortless tranquility.
Reduce the velocity, let the beautiful natural colors saturate.
Every painful experience has a peaceful destination to navigate.
We rest securely beneath the canopy
Of the protective willow tree,
celebrating the profound reality that our inner spirits are free. So soothing. Allow the moisture to rinse away the tension.
mellow frequency.
The soul is completely restored.
We find sanctuary inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight. No theatrical illumination can compete with this gentle cosmic downpour. precipitation of peace, wash it all away. Mellow atmosphere
until tomorrow.
Jah live. Jah live. Jah live. Jah. Walk down the narrow streets where I learned my first vocabulary. The familiar smell of freshly baked bread wafts from the corner shop. After traveling the globe, experiencing the coldest winters of isolation, the local pavement finally offers a comforting embrace to my feet.
Welcome back, child. Your journey was necessary for your maturity. You had to witness the illusions of the world to appreciate your roots. The community rejoices as the native daughter returns to the valley, bringing back the wisdom you collected across the distant seas. The old neighbors wave from their wooden porch swings. We feel a wave of genuine affection dissolving our residual fatigue. Reconnecting with the simple foundation that birthed our identity. We are basking inside this beautiful hometown sunshine today. A hard morning celebration of our survival and return. A friendly blend of acoustic jazz, intimacy, and joyful reggae bounce, illuminating the familiar avenues of our childhood memories. They wanted you to forget the humble beginnings of your narrative, adopting the artificial manners of foreign high society circles. But your authentic spirit remained anchored in this fertile soil. True gold always recognizes the value of its original mind. I wasted years believing that happiness was located in a distant capital, chasing after glamorous mirages that left my soul completely dehydrated. How beautiful to discover that the ultimate fulfillment was waiting right here, under the protective shade of the ancient willow tree I climbed as a girl. The old neighbors wave from their wooden porch swings. We feel a wave of genuine affection dissolving our residual fatigue. Reconnecting with the simple foundation that birthed our identity. We are basking inside this beautiful hometown sunshine today. A hard morning celebration of our survival and return. A friendly blend of acoustic jazz, intimacy, and joyful reggae bounce, illuminating
our survival and return. A friendly blend of acoustic jazz, intimacy, and joyful reggae bounce, illuminating the familiar avenues of our childhood memories. Sunshine on the block, familiar faces, hometown love never felt so good. Peace. Scented candles illuminate the velvet drapes of my private studio. I can feel your magnetic pull before you even step through the doorway. My guarded defenses dissolve like sweet brown sugar under your gaze. No complicated explanations are necessary between our spirits tonight.
Greetings, queen of my universe. Enter this protective perimeter. Our affectionate bond was orchestrated by supreme celestial design.
Forget the chaotic competition of the materialistic outer marketplace. We are constructing a permanent sanctuary out of pure emotional loyalty. The environment slows down as our physical movements synchronize, merge into distinct vocal styles. Merge into distinct vocal styles, surrendering entirely to the gravitational pull of genuine partnership. We are floating inside this sensual love rhythm tonight, wrapping our raw vulnerabilities in a blanket of musical ecstasy. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz and classic reggae sway, where absolute devotion permanently replaces all superficial games.
Many superficial suitors will offer you expensive jewelry and vanity, but material luxury can never purchase a sovereign soul connection.
My commitment stands firmer than the rocks of Mount Zion, daughter, nourishing your spirit with unconditional adoration through every season.
I used to hide my heart behind thick fortresses of extreme caution, terrified of repeating the agonizing chapters of my
historical romance. But your gentle patience acts like a master key to my locked palace, teaching my exhausted spirit how to trust without constant apprehension. The environment slows down as our physical movements synchronize, merge into distinct vocal styles. Merging to distinct vocal styles, surrendering entirely to the gravitational pull of genuine partnership. We are floating inside this sensual love rhythm tonight, wrapping our raw vulnerabilities in a blanket of musical ecstasy. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz and classic reggae sway, where absolute devotion permanently shall never wander alone. Sway closer, allow the rhythm to dictate the velocity. Just absorb the absolute warmth of this moment. We are floating inside this sensual love rhythm tonight, wrapped in our raw vulnerabilities, in a blanket of musical ecstasy, an elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz and classic reggae sway, where absolute devotion permanently replaces all superficial games. Swaying together, endless dedication, lover energy, completely secure, locked in forever.
My packed suitcases sit beside the heavy mahogany door frame. I am permanently abandoning this mansion of superficial luxuries. Too many decades spent adapting to their artificial protocols. Now an internal conviction commands my spirit to evacuate immediately. The prophetic trumpet sounds for the great psychological migration. Flee the burning structures of materialist dependency without hesitation. Righteous pioneers must navigate the uncharted territory ahead. Look directly forward, ignore the deceptive call of your old captors. The metaphysical clock strikes the hour of our historic relocation. We sever the invisible threads of systemic emotional manipulation, stepping boldly onto the unpaved road toward ultimate self-preservation. This exodus soul operates on the frequency of total liberation, marching triumphantly out of the cultural wilderness today. We abandon the hollow achievements of our misplaced validation to cultivate a magnificent paradise on sovereign sacred territory. The modern pharaohs will deploy obstacles to hinder your progression, utilizing advanced technological distractions to confuse your divine compass. But unyielding conviction is an impenetrable armor against their strategies. Keep advancing, the turbulent waters will divide before your footsteps. I felt a terrifying internal earthquake shatter my artificial security. But instead of destroying me, it allowed my true essence to break out. I am sprinting toward a sunrise filled with unfiltered autonomy, no longer a hostage to the suffocating expectations of yesterday. The metaphysical clock strikes the hour of our historic relocation. We sever the invisible threads of systemic emotional manipulation, stepping boldly onto the unpaved road toward ultimate self-preservation. This exodus soul operates on the frequency of total liberation, marching triumphantly out of the cultural wilderness today.
nation to cultivate a magnificent paradise on sovereign sacred territory. Exodus, repatriation of the mind, soul liberated, no looking back. Total victory.
Kneeling silently inside a vast hidden sanctuary of ancient whispering redwoods, where majestic afternoon sunbeams pierce the canopy like cosmic stained glass. My bruised heart instinctively hums a long-forgotten minor blues scale, searching for an authentic congregation that requires zero dogmatic restrictions. Assemble around the communal fire, all diverse tribes and tongues. This musical convergence is a temple constructed without human tools. Let the hand-carved wooden drums communicate original planetary solidarity. We celebrate the spark of supreme divinity residing inside every vessel. We dissolve the artificial boundaries of doctrine, status, and nationality, lifting our voices in a spontaneous soaring. Spiritual current to elevate our collective atmospheric plane. Stand tall as a sacred rebel under the moonlight tonight, defying the corrupt architects of Babylon with absolute spiritual might. A holy fusion of improvisational jazz, brass, and heavy roots await, proving that true resistance is guided by unconditional celestial light. The modern pharaohs attempt to institutionalize the Holy Spirit for profit, erecting massive stone fortresses to exclude the humble common citizens. But jazz music cuts through the heavy iron padlocks effortlessly, spreading divine enlightenment across the valleys like a summer breeze. My private sorrow becomes completely insignificant inside this collective joy. I feel the ancient ancestral energy vibrating through the floorboards. This is the genuine baptism my dehydrated soul has been craving, finding total unconditional absolution inside an uncorrupted community of sound. We dissolve the artificial boundaries of doctrine, status, and nationality, lifting our voices in a spontaneous soaring. Feeling the intense spiritual current
unconditional, celestial light.
Watching the dark clouds of systemic negativity completely dissolve. One love, one destiny, one unified musical petition of grace, projecting our unyielding independence into the invisible cosmic space. Breathe deeply. Let the sacred fire purify your thoughts. No fear in the arena. The spirit is completely unchained. Stand tall as a sacred rebel under the moonlight tonight, defying the corrupt architects of Babylon with absolute spiritual might. A holy fusion of improvisation, jazz, brass, and heavy roots weight, proving that true resistance is guided by unconditional, celestial light. Sovereign soul, warrior of the light, sacred rebel, fighting with harmony. The calendar pages flip relentlessly through the dark decades. I watch my youthful ideals get trampled under corporate boots. But a sudden celestial alignment illuminates this weary face. An unexpected wind is blowing the dust off my crown. Look up, the cosmic wheel completes its grand revolution. The humblest servant shall inherit the highest platforms of honor. Babylon's tarnished trophies are melting in the heat of truth. Prepare your spiritual garments to receive the ultimate reward. The historical axis shifts beneath our collective weight. We feel an ancient dormant power awakening inside our veins. Stepping out of the footnotes directly onto the main stage. We are witnessing this magnificent turning glory today. An unstoppable transition from oppression to absolute majesty. A flawless convergence of theatrical jazz and heavy roots weight as the universe redistributes its eternal blessings to the righteous. They built monuments out of paper money and fragile glass, believing their temporary authority would endure forever. But Jah commands the seasons to reverse their direction, exposing their vanity while elevating the forgotten children. I spent a lifetime weeping over the graves of my own
beneath our collective weight. We feel an ancient dormant power awakening inside our veins. Oh, stepping out of the footnotes directly onto the main stage. We are witnessing this magnificent turning glory today. An unstoppable transition from oppression to absolute majesty. A flawless convergence of theatrical jazz, brass, and heavy roots weight as the universe redistributes its eternal blessings to the righteous.
The cycle is complete.
The underdogs ascend the throne,
Reclaiming the kingdom
that was always rightfully our own.
from the shadows of
A
defeat.
brilliant radiance is born
Welcoming the majestic light.
of an unclouded morning morn. Feel the rotation
The old world,
is sliding away.
the prize is within reach.
Embrace the magnificent transition. We are witnessing this magnificent turning glory today. An unstoppable transition from oppression to absolute majesty. A flawless convergence of theatrical jazz, brass, and heavy roots weight as the universe redistributes its eternal blessings to the righteous. Glory descending, the wheel has spun, triumphant transformation, fully realized, done. The icy hands of winter are finally releasing their grip on my chest. I feel a sudden violent shift happening inside my internal ecosystem. The old defensive identity I carefully constructed is beginning to fracture, allowing a brand new, unfiltered essence to burst through the cracks.
Give thanks for the grand rotation of this celestial wheel, sister. The cosmic clock strikes the hour of your ultimate spiritual awakening. Flee the stagnant swamps of complacency and double-mindedness today. Prepare your vessel to receive the rushing wind of total transformation.
The historical axis spins rapidly beneath our collective footsteps. We break the heavy chains of past generational manipulation, stepping onto the uncharted path toward absolute self-actualization. We are navigating through this magnificent turning soul today, witnessing the complete realignment of our internal frequencies. A flawless convergence of theatrical jazz, organ and genetic roots bounce as the universe spins us away from darkness into everlasting light.
The opposition attempts to freeze your consciousness in a state of fear, hoping you will remain compliant within their traditional parameters. But a righteous spirit is a roaring fire that cannot be institutionalized. Burn brightly your victory is already preordained.
I spend too many seasons mourning the things that time took away from me, clinging tightly to the wreckage of relationships that were already dead. Now I cut the anchors, allowing the ferocious current to carry me forward, exhilarated by the breathtaking velocity of my own internal revolution. Oh, the historical axis spins rapidly beneath our collective footsteps. We break the heavy chains of past generational manipulation, stepping onto the uncharted path toward absolute self-actualization. We are navigating through this magnificent turning soul today, witnessing the complete realignment of our internal frequencies, a flawless convergence of theatrical jazz, organ and innate roots bounce as the universe spins us away from darkness into everlasting light.
The wheel has turned, the old matrix is completely bypassed. The future is an open sky with zero boundaries left to broadcast. Sweat out the residual resentment, welcome the refreshing change. We stand completely undefeated as our destinies creatively rearrange. Feel the rotation, let the old layers slide away.
The alignment is perfect, the revolution is fully alive. We are navigating through this magnificent turning soul today, witnessing the complete realignment of our internal frequencies, a flawless convergence of theatrical jazz, organ and innate roots bounce as the universe spins us away from darkness into everlasting light. The spirit has shifted, new era begun, turning onward into the golden dawn, absolute freedom done. Kneeling silently inside a vast hidden sanctuary of ancient whispering redwoods, where majestic afternoon sunbeams pierce the canopy like cosmic stained glass.
My bruised heart instinctively hums a long-forgotten minor blues scale,
searching for an authentic congregation that requires zero dogmatic restrictions.
Assemble around the communal fire, all diverse tribes and tongues. This musical convergence is a temple constructed without human tools. Let the hand-carved wooden drums communicate original planetary solidarity. We celebrate the spark of supreme divinity, residing inside every vessel. We dissolve the artificial boundaries of doctrine, status, and nationality, lifting our voices in a spontaneous, feeling the intense spiritual current elevate our collective active spirit plane. Stand tall as a sacred rebel under the moonlight tonight, defying the corrupt architects of Babylon with absolute spiritual might. A holy fusion of improvisation on jazz, brass, and heavy roots weight, proving that true resistance is guided by unconditional celestial light. The modern pharaoh's attempt to institutionalize the Holy Spirit for profit, erecting massive stone fortresses to exclude the humble common citizens. But jam music cuts through the heavy iron padlocks effortlessly, spreading divine enlightenment across the valleys like a summer breeze. My private sorrow becomes completely insignificant inside this collective joy. I feel the ancient ancestral energy vibrating through the floorboards. This is the genuine baptism my dehydrated soul has been craving, finding total unconditional absolution inside an uncorrupted community of sound. We dissolve the artificial boundaries of doctrine, status, and nationality, lifting our voices in a spontaneous, feeling the intense spiritual current elevate our collective active spirit plane. Stand tall as a sacred rebel under the moonlight tonight, defying the corrupt architects of Babylon with absolute spiritual might. A holy fusion of improvisation on jazz, brass, and heavy roots weight, proving that true resistance is guided by unconditional celestial light. Chanting praises until our frequencies rattle the highest stars, watching the dark clouds of systemic negativity completely dissolve. One love, one destiny, one unified musical petition of grace, projecting our unyielding independence into the invisible cosmic space. Breathe deeply, let the sacred fire purify your thoughts. No fear in the arena, the spirit is completely unchained. Stand tall as a sacred rebel under the moonlight tonight, defying the corrupt architects of Babylon with absolute spiritual might. A holy fusion of improvisation on jazz, brass, and heavy roots weight, proving that true resistance is guided by unconditional celestial light. Sovereign soul, warrior of the light, sacred rebel, fighting with harmony done. Silk raindrops stream down the dark obsidian surface of my balcony railing. I am watching the glittering metropolis wash away its daily fatigue. My My captivated mind finally discovers a calm, undisturbed sanctuary as the soft moisture caresses the exhausted contours of my forehead. Receive the liquid blessings descending from the celestial kingdom, daughter. Nature provides an exquisite purification ritual for every weary traveler. Allow the gentle downpour to drench your sophisticated evening attire, while the rhythm realigns your spirit with the ultimate cosmic order. The urban atmosphere turns into a smooth, comforting canvas. We absorb the relaxing precipitation, preparing our hearts to surrender to the elegant motion of the night. We are gliding through this smooth, velvet rain tonight, wrapping our lingering sorrows in a blanket of musical opulence. A perfect intersection of high-end jazz, mortalism and steady reggae comfort. Soothe your anxious mind inside this river of absolute luxury. Wicked merchants try to commercialize the sky and sell artificial shelter, hoping the citizens will forget the original source of their vitality. But Jah commands the clouds to deliver nourishment completely free, saturating the concrete jungle with an undeniable frequency of peace. I used to express my vulnerability through shattering theatrical storms, believing that loud, chaotic explosions were required to cleanse my past. But this understeady downpour teaches my soul a different lesson, an elegant, quiet moisture that heals deeper than any dramatic wave. The urban atmosphere turns into a smooth, comforting canvas. We absorb the relaxing precipitation, preparing our hearts to surrender to the elegant motion of the night. We are gliding through this smooth, velvet rain tonight, wrapping our lingering sorrows in a blanket of musical opulence. A perfect intersection of high-end jazz, mortalism and steady reggae comfort. Soothe your anxious mind inside this river of absolute luxury. Reduce the momentum, allow the beautiful color to seamlessly blend. Every difficult chapter has a peaceful, restorative destination to send. We float unburdened beneath the canopy of the protective night sky, celebrating the profound reality that our inner identities can never die. So plush. Feel the liquid texture rinsing away the tension. Velvet frequency. The heart is fully reassembled. We are gliding through this smooth, velvet rain tonight, wrapping our lingering sorrows in a blanket of musical opulence. A perfect intersection of high-end jazz, mortalism and steady reggae comfort. Soothe your anxiety
by this river of absolute luxury. Precipitation of grace, endless comfort,
velvet evening.
until tomorrow. Jah protect, peace. I am packing my expensive leather suitcases into the trunk of a sports car, tearing up the restrictive legal contracts that bound my artistic choices. Too many years spent performing inside a synthetic cage for spectators. Now I accelerate down the highway toward an unmapped open horizon.
Run like the dynamic wind, fracture the invisible psychological parameters. Babylon's network is explicitly engineered to keep your consciousness trapped. But a righteous bird was never meant to have its wings clipped by greed. Follow the brilliant northern star toward absolute self-determination. The speedometer escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping, disregarding the artificial checkpoints that corrupt governments enforce. Every passing milestone brings us closer to a supreme state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing glory down this open highway tonight, refusing to pause until we cross the threshold of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde, jazz, brass, and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound. The political highway patrol will try to erect intimidating roadblocks ahead, using fear tactics and corporate propaganda to slow your rapid acceleration.
But faith is a divine engine that never runs out of fuel, sister. Keep your foot firmly on the pedal. The truth shall clear the pathway.
I spent an entire decade apologizing for my independent lifestyle choices,
Shrinking my expensive personality to accommodate their fragile expectation.
no more compromising my integrity for temporary financial security.
Watch me race past the smoke and wreckage of my old submissive life.
The speedometer
Escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping,
disregarding the artificial checkpoints
that corrupt governments enforce. Every milestone brings us closer
to a supreme
state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing glory down this open highway tonight, refusing to pause until we cross the threshold of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde, jazz, brass, and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound.
At the rearview mirror of our collective regrets.
The future is an unwritten manuscript with zero limitations set.
We outrun the shadows.
We welcome the wide open competitive space, sprinting triumphantly toward our rightful cosmic destination place.
Keep moving forward. Ignore the flashing red sirens in the distance.
'cause order is within reach.
Acceleration
Is our only defense. We are relentlessly chasing glory down this open highway tonight, refusing to pause until we cross the threshold of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, brass, and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound.
free at last.
The chase is completed.
The horizon belongs to the righteous.
Absolute autonomy done. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Expensive leather suitcases into the trunk of a sports car, tearing up the restrictive legal contracts that bound my artistic choices. Too many years spent performing inside a synthetic cage for spectators. Now I accelerate down the highway toward an unmapped open horizon.
Run like the dynamic wind, fracture the invisible psychological parameters. Babylon's network is explicitly engineered to keep your consciousness trapped. But a righteous bird was never meant to have its wings clipped by greed. Follow the brilliant northern star toward absolute self-determination. The speedometer escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping, disregarding the artificial checkpoints that corrupt governments enforce. Every passing milestone brings us closer to a supreme state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight, refusing to pause until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind, and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound. The political highway patrol will try to erect intimidating roadblocks ahead, using fear tactics and corporate propaganda to slow your rapid acceleration.
But faith is a divine engine that never runs out of fuel, sister. Keep your foot firmly on the pedal. The truth shall clear the pathway. I spent an entire decade apologizing for my independent lifestyle choices, shrinking my expansive personality to accommodate their fragile expectations. No more compromising my integrity for temporary financial security. Watch me race past the smoking wreckage of my old submissive life. The speedometer escalates as our collective adrenaline starts pumping, disregarding the artificial checkpoints that corrupt governments enforce. Every passing milestone brings us closer to a supreme state of existence. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight, refusing to pause until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind, and high-energy reggae. Our liberated spirits perfect destination place.
Keep moving forward.
Ignore the flashing red sirens in the distance.
The sound is our weapon.
Acceleration is our only defense. We are relentlessly chasing melody through the dark highway tonight.
Refuse interpose
Until we capture the frequency of absolute liberation. An explosive cocktail of avant-garde jazz, wind and high energy reggae. Our liberated spirits are moving much faster than the speed of sound. Free at last, the chase is completed.
the sonic horizon.
Belongs to the righteous. Absolute autonomy done. Cool moisture trickles down the dusty glass of my terrace window. The fierce emotional storms of last month have finally depleted their fury. I sit comfortably wrapped in a wool blanket, sipping hot ginger tea, watching the parched leaves absorb the refreshing evening atmosphere.
Express gratitude for the restorative cycles of the natural ecosystem. The sky delivers an abundant blessing without demanding
Any compensation.
Allow the calm precipitation to wash over your exhausted physical vessel.
True peace is an internal wealth that requires no material security. The frantic commotion of the metropolitan landscape becomes a soft hum. We realign our frequencies with the organic intelligence of nature, breathing in the pure, damp oxygen of absolute emotional recovery. We find sanctuary inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight. No theatrical illumination can compete with this gentle cosmic downpour. An elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz, dies vital and steady roots comfort, soothing your overloaded mind in a river of effortless tranquility.
Corrupt executives debate over territory and temporary earthly dominance, but the grass expands quietly without requiring their official validation. Discover your true prosperity inside the laughter of innocent families and the ancient wisdom whispered by the wind through the forest trees. I spent half my life chasing after dramatic public celebrations, believing that external applause would repair my internal fractures.
How foolish to disregard the quiet majesty of this isolated moment, where my soul is fully reassembled without a solitary word being spoken. The frantic commotion of the metropolitan landscape becomes a soft hum. We realign our frequencies with the organic intelligence of nature, breathing in the pure, damp oxygen of absolute emotional recovery. We find sanctuary inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight. No theatrical cosmic downpour, an elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz, guys, violent, steady roots, comfort, soothing your overloaded mind in a river of effortless tranquility.
Colors saturate.
Every painful experience has a peaceful destination to navigate.
We rest securely beneath the canopy of the protective willow tree,
celebrating the profound reality that our inner spirits are free.
So soothing, allow the moisture to rinse away the tension.
Mellow frequency, the soul is completely restored.
We find sanctuary
inside the embrace of this mellow rain tonight.
No theatrical illumination can compete with this gentle cosmic downpour, an elegant marriage of sophisticated jazz, dice, viable, and steady roots, comfort, soothing your overloaded mind in a river of effortless tranquility. Precipitation of peace, wash it all away. Mellow atmosphere until tomorrow, Jah live.
Strolling down the narrow brick pathways where I learned vocabulary, the comforting aroma of freshly baked bread wafts from the bakery. After navigating the globe, experiencing freezing winters of public isolation, the local uneven pavement finally offers a healing embrace to my feet.
Welcome back, child. Your extensive journey was necessary for maturity. You had to witness the grand illusions to appreciate your roots. The entire valley rejoices as the native daughter returns home, bringing back the profound wisdom you collected across faraway seas.
The elderly neighbors wave warmly from their wooden porch swings. We feel a massive wave of genuine affection dissolving our fatigue, reconnecting with the simple, unpretentious foundation that birthed us.
We are basking inside this beautiful hometown sunshine today,
a heartwarming family celebration, illuminated by memories of survival, a friendly blend of acoustic jazz, intimacy and joyful reggae bounce, restoring our authentic identity beneath the protective native rays.
They wanted you to forget the humble beginnings of your narrative, adopting the superficial manners of elite high society, metropolitan circles. But your core frequency remained anchored in this fertile backyard dirt. True gold always recognizes the value of its original source.
I wasted years believing that that fulfillment was located in a distant capital, chasing glamorous synthetic mirages that left my spirit dehydrated. How magnificent to discover that the ultimate peace was waiting right here, in the laughter of old friends who knew me before the fame arrived. The elderly neighbors waved warmly from their wooden porch swings. We feel a massive wave of genuine affection dissolving our fatigue, reconnecting with the simple, unpretentious foundation that birthed us. We are basking inside this beautiful hometown sunshine today, a heartwarming family celebration, illuminated by memories of survival, a friendly blend of acoustic jazz and intimacy and joyful reggae bounce, restoring our authentic identity beneath the protective native rays. No more wander in the wilderness, the long pilgrimage is concluded. Every ounce of residual bitterness has been successfully excluded.
The stories of our youth come alive with every
Deliberate stride, an overwhelming sense of belonging swelling up deep inside.
so cozy.
Feel the familiar warmth radiating from the block,
Back where the story started,
completely secure at last. We are basking inside this beautiful hometown sunshine today,
a heart-warming family celebration,
illuminated by memories of survival. Oh, a friendly blend of acoustic jazz,
intimacy and
joyful reggae bounce, restoring our authentic identity beneath the protective native rays. Sunshine on the block,
familiar porch light,
hometown love,
never felt